Well, everyone, we are back. You may notice something new yet similar in the background there. Just about to unload. Let's turn around and we'll go towards it. This is from another one of my series that I've decided to bring into this world. So because of that, I did not decide to show you how I built it because you've already seen that. But it is going to be a centerpiece of what we are doing today. If we again pull out from here, we have these two buildings here. Both of them do not have any interior whatsoever, and in fact, this one doesn't even have a path to its front door yet. So, in this episode, I plan on just doing some interiors of these builds, and then starting our planning of the dock area down there is what I want to do. So, last episode, we finished up these green areas and got some footpaths all around where we needed to. And so today I want to make use of that planning. So we're going to have it to where these connect up and then they go down to this main dock area here. But first and foremost, I want to come over here and I want to put some interiors in here. Because right now, if we land at this one and we go in it, there's nothing but maybe a couple bats flying around every so often. But so that's no bueno. And same with this one over here. If we just smack our head into it, we can come in here, and there's nothing. The whole thing's blank. Now granted, this one has staircases and maybe is a little more planned out than the other, but it's still empty all up here. So why don't we go ahead and fix that? Now, as you probably know, time lapses inside buildings are pretty hard to do. So I think I'm just going to bring you in as I have progress. And that progress for me is going to be floor by floor. And I'll explain to you the rationale for everything I did. So, without further ado, let's go to this build here and get an interior sorted out. Alright, and just like that, we finished up the interior of the first floor here. So let's pop in. You know, this is a little grainer area, so I thought it'd be nice. This person has a little flower shop and everything on the interior of their place. We've got just real simple design here. Then we come on this side. You know, he's got a little area to sit and relax, a jukebox to play some songs. You know, nice little view out the window here. Then we come in here. Got a cutting board style countertop where he can cook his food again while looking outside through this beautiful little view. Got a place to eat, some more nature stuff there, some bookshelf, and then just some carpeting here. And overall, I think it's just a great, quaint little first floor. He's got some little heads around here. Maybe maybe before he was a little soldier and adventurer, and these are some of the big monsters he's slain, and now he's proud and hangs them on the wall to show everyone, because salmon are scary. But now we're going to just go up here and complete the second floor. All right, and just like that, we have the second floor done. We have a little walkway here. Got some paintings on this side. We have a room with the grain for the for the mill out here to grind down. And then here we have our first room. Just a little one bedroom here where you can lay down and relax. Let's sleep through the night real quick. And then we can come out here and go to room number 2, which I guess technically this is room number 1. But it's a parent's room. They've got a bed in here to sleep. Looks right out a beautiful little view here. And another beautiful view there. So we can come out now. And we'll start heading over to the second building. And try to get a first floor in on that. Actually, let's take this all out. I don't like that there. Okay. So now let's head over here. And we'll get this building done as quickly as we can. All right, and just like that, we can pop this open and we got our first floor done here. I want to put some armor stands in this spot right here, but I haven't quite gotten to that yet. But this first floor is divided into 2 sections. First section is a little TV area where they can relax and hang out with friends and watch a show. And the second is a little kitchen. Well, I guess they're both kind of big, no little there. But a kitchen, cook everything, and then you can head upstairs, which I've started planning out the upstairs so far. And we're going to have 2 rooms in here. A big entrance here to the master bedroom where the parents are going to sleep. And then a smaller room over here where the child would sleep. with 2 beds. We're going to have 1 desk in this room and 2 desks in that room. So let's head over here. And let's come right back here whenever we get this done. Alright, and just like that, we have our dark oak doors all in. We got bookshelves all around. We got ender chests adding particles to the area. Let's head into our first room. So if we open up here, we come into the master bedroom. We just got a whole litany of stuff all around. And as night actually comes on here, let's go to sleep real quick. And wake up and we'll finish our tour of the house. And so we got a little desk chester area over here where they can store some stuff, some books, some more desks for them to work and look out windows over here, as well as the father's old set of armor he used to use. And then continuing with our flower theme of this whole area, we just got some nice, all the tall flowers here, and then of course my favorite flower in Minecraft, the orchid. Then we'll head into this next room. And right over here we have the son's room. And he's got a desk as well himself, a bed to sleep in, his own set of armor. And then right in here we have our bathroom with our own little mirror, faucet, and sink. So yeah, that's what we've done with this upper story here. I think it's looking quite spectacular itself. And then let's go right down here. And I got all that armor in, some more shiny diamond armor and some leather right there in the middle. So that's another house ticked off our list because, well, we now also have the path up to it done. So now that we've finished the interior of both these, let's try and put a little decoration in the middle here. Get something nice that just brings in really these 3 houses together. So I'm not quite sure what that is in my mind, but I'm sure I'll think of something before the next cut comes. Let's just hop on over here and get right to it. Alright, and this is what popped into my mind. Just a small little green area, mostly lined with moss everywhere. But you come through this nice little arch down a path, and you have a well here where you can pull out fresh water. And so that's mainly where these 3 houses have been getting their water. They'll just come down here and they have a little well they can pull from. That way they don't have to go pull from a river or anything like that. And it's just this nice little back area. I'm thinking of adding a tree right here. And then some more greenery and landscaping around this area here. Maybe take down this hill a bit. Just, it's too large at the moment, and by too much. There's some podzol from when I used to grow giant spruce trees here. But yeah, let's chop this down a little. And then we'll add that 1 tree in. We'll greenify the area over there. And we'll get right to it. Oh, there's one of my torches I used to light up the area. But so that's what I'm thinking at the moment would be best. So let me just finish this up right here. And then we'll just get to the next part real quick. We gotta, of course, put our lighting again right here. Grab our moss carpet and boom. Double check everything's still spawn proofed. There's nothing up over here we missed because it moved farther down. That's good, and I think we should be good over here as well. You know, we get close down there, but there's no zeros. So perfect. Everything is still spawn proof. And let's just quickly make this area greener. Alright, and as we wake up here for the day, we have this area all greenified. We can come right here, we got all of our moss and everything filling out this area from the well. Kind of the downhill side, this is where more of the moss would fill. And then we have 2 more trees that we added, one right here and one in the back there. Just kind of give a little extra vertical design to this area. But with that, we need to move on to our next target, which is going to be this one. And yes, we're finally going to do the right side of the first floor here. So let's fly on in here, get right to it. Alright, and so as we finish this room over here, it may look still kind of bare to you, but let me explain what's happening here. With the mod that allows us to have more of those mob heads come when we drop, we decided to make a room here where we can display those as sort of trophies. Then of course, we've got the dragon head egg as well. And so I don't have many mop heads yet, and I tried to go on a hunt for them for a while, and these are all the ones I've got from that, and this took me about 2 hours or so. So this room will grow as we progress through the series. So I plan to put a mop head on each one of these shelves, and then the rarer ones I want to put in here and kind of give it a special little attribute to it. That's why the dragon head's in here. That's the plan for this room, but for now, it's kind of got the layout that we're going to use for the mob heads. We just gotta now get them. So, I think it looks quite nice in here. It's a little den where you can come and relax and look at the trophies and stuff like that. And then you can come in here and look at like a Hall of Heroes kind of thing and what they've slain. So, one of the heads we're definitely going to add in will be right here, will be the Withered Skull, and then we'll try and get the blue one as well whenever we get around to finally killing that boss. But I managed to get both different types of squid and both different types of the bees. So now we're going to transition to a new part of this building and finish it up. And that first is going to be right up here. This is going to kind of be a foyer area, so we're just going to put seating and miscellaneous stuff up in this area. Maybe even a fish tank. We'll decide when we get there. But that's going to lead us down to this side over here, which we're going to put a wall right here. And so that wall is going to divide this area into two spots. The first one's going to be here and over. And this is going to be a little secretary's area that leads into like the guildmaster's little office. And so that's what we're going to put right here. And then of course more entrance stuff right here. And after that, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to call this place done for the first floor, all fully decorated out. So let's get right here and get right to it. All right, and here we have it. This is going to be a little secretary spot. You can sit right here, look out the windows, you wait, meet with the guildmaster in here. Then you come in, we have the guildmaster's room itself. And then right here we have our first map of the place. So let's take a quick little look at that. We can see everywhere we've built is all encompassed in here, plus the area we plan to expand. And if we look right here, we can see our little wall that goes all the way around. There's only one small gap it doesn't cover, and that's right here. But I think that's quite okay for right now. And so what we can do is, as we go through and things change, we can update this map. And the map just happens to be perfectly centered around this street. You can see one line here, one line there, and we got our four corners all dividing the tree, which I think works out quite great. But so then we can sit here, pretend for a little bit that we are the guild master, and all those red banners you see, I'm going to update with the guild's emblem, but I haven't quite decided on what that will be, so right now they're just placeholders. But then we can run out here. We got another little entrance foyer here, and this time we have a big little bulletin board here that's containing all the quests. Right now they're just blank pieces of paper. Haven't quite thought of any quests to put there, but that fills out this area and officially finishes the first floor. And I think it looks fantastic. So with that, we've got a couple other things to do, and those are all going to be upstairs here. What we're going to do now is just plan out where things will go up here. Now, I have a couple basic ideas, but I'll leave some blank spaces, so if you have any suggestions, you can throw them in the comments there and I can add them here. So let's hop back into our body, run over to the stairs here, and get to work with the layout we think is going to work the best right here. Now this will be a very short time lapse for this, so I probably won't even play music, just make random noises for that. So let's get right to it. Alright, well I really hope you all enjoyed those random sounds for that. And while I was recording those random sounds, because I'm clearly great at doing random sounds, I also worked on the dock area. So let's just take a quick peek up here, then we'll fly on over there. So what I have planned is in here, this is just going to be the entrance to the second floor. We're gonna have two little smaller rooms over there, small little meeting rooms, a third meeting room over here, and then this will be the main meeting room with some storage back there for all the different stuff that can go here, as well as a little balcony people can sit on up there. And then this whole side this way is going to be a kitchen that can provide food for this area. So let's head over to our little area down this way real quick. And we can see I've got some plans laid out. Let's fly up real quick. So this main area down here is going to be our all wooden docks. And that's going to extend out a little bit. And if you look right here, and right here, you'll see some extra little path blocks, and those are where our piers are going to come out. So we're going to have diagonal piers that just come along this way. I have 3 of them, and so that means we'll have spots for 4 boats. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then behind it, we have some more little building layouts, and these layouts are just going to be where we put our industrial buildings that are going to store everything. So yeah, it's going to be a very brick, stone, and drab color areas over here. And then we're going to leave a blank area here that this is going to contain nothing, but we are going to light it up so that we don't have mobs and everything. And then we have some more path areas we've laid out. So you can kind of see it here. We haven't actually put path blocks in them, but it goes up here, goes that way. Another one connects down here. And then all of those connected to a little 3-way, or I guess 4-way intersection here. It goes out that way, back towards where we're going to have our little slime building, and then out towards spawn that way. And so that's where everything is going to go that we've planned out so far. And I think it's quite a grand idea. All we'll have to do now is come over here and dig out this area just a little bit. I'm thinking we'll take this place down 2 more blocks, and that's where we'll stop. So we got a little more there and a lot more in some other areas. So I guess let's just go ahead and hop to that real quick, and then I'll bring y'all back and show y'all its finished product. Well, not finished, just dug out product. All right, well, there it is. Night has fallen and the whole place is dug out. So let's just run around. We didn't pick up our bed. Let's throw this out. Okay, we still got more stone. There we go. Bed. So let's fly back this way real quick before we sleep. And we can just see the big area it's going to be. And it's just about 4 blocks above the water, which is where we're going to have our piers come out. And that's about probably the height that we'd want it for the boats and everything as well. So on here, we're just going to have barrels, boxes. We're going to be using that same trick I did inside there where we used the beehives and all that. And then we're going to put a crane, 3 cranes in here so that they can offload the boats, or I might put them at the end of the piers. Not quite sure where those are going to go yet. But then we'll have little ramps that come up into these areas here. So 2 ramps up, and that way goods can come in and out and we'll fully get it. So let's sleep real quick and we'll be right back. Okay, so with day we can see it a little better. We can look into the water here and see that we might have to move a little bit of land out of the way. So if we come straight off this here, we just have a little bit of land we're gonna have to dig out there. We're gonna have to dig this big thing out and this big thing out in order to be able to get to the ocean that's further this way. So that probably means part of this will have to be cut off as well as that there. But that's all pretty simply done and very much possible. We'll just have to get a heart of the sea for that, which I don't have yet. And then again, we'll have to cut off some more of this before we can have a truly full deep water harbor here that we can use easily. Now, unfortunately, I have run out of time, so I won't be able to include more here. But just want to thank everyone for coming in. Thank y'all, and hope y'all had another wonderful time watching this. And yeah, I'll see y'all again next week. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.